will cooperate for everybody out and about, walking down the street.
Right, yeah, maybe a spotty storm today, but definitely not as rainy and stormy as last night was, which is good news. And honestly, today will probably be pretty mild compared to the one in June that'll be on the way, heat of summer. So
enjoy it.
Get out and enjoy it. That's a really unique event. I think it's cool that we do that here in Midtown. All right, let's get the day going, shall we? It is cloudy out there, so as you're starting your morning, rubbing the sleep out of your eye, having your first or maybe second cup of coffee if you're like me, then it's a pretty gloomy start to the day. Maybe you'll need 2 cups of coffee to give you that extra jolt, because the weather sure isn't going to do it for you this morning. Centennial Olympic Park looking very, very ominous. And also over Marietta Square, some very low hanging clouds. You can't even see the mountain in the background there. Normally we can on our First Alert Skycam. Taking a look at First Alert radar, a few more spotty showers starting to pop up. We have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, and we actually have a feature in the mid levels of our atmosphere right now that's helping lift all of this. It's really hard to show you that, so it's easier to just say it. But nonetheless, it's allowing for a few spotty showers. It looks like one popping up just moved through Griffin, moving south through Spalding County, a few light showers in southern Henry County. It looks like maybe a spotty shower just popped up in southern Clayton County as well. And we have seen a few showers this morning over towards Athens. So looks like Clark County right near UGA, a light shower, and then over in Oglethorpe County, a few light showers as well. And that's kind of what we'll look for through the morning, just a few quick passing light showers. And it's just going to be mild, muggy, kind of damp out there. Very similar to how we started yesterday. Here's a look at your current temperatures. Again, mild with temperatures in the low to mid 60s, 63 in Canton right now, 65 in Atlanta, 63 in Noonan, 66 in Gainesville, 61 in Blairsville, 64 in Chamblee, 65 in Lawrenceville, and 64 over in Marietta, over in Cobb County. Let's take you through First Alert Futurecast. Today will be a drier day. We'll also see more sunshine as we make our way into the afternoon. As we make our way into late morning, so for any of you waking up, maybe getting ready for graduation day, a really, really exciting day. Congratulations to all the grads out there. Keep in mind that we will have the chance for a spotty shower, especially within the perimeter by late morning, as a lot of those ceremonies are wrapping up. And then as we heat up through the day, we'll have more showers and storms kind of flow in from north to south. Notice very isolated, could carry some heavy downpours. Here's a look at 4 p.m. Everything will be quick passing, so no need to cancel any plans. Just keep your eyes to the skies. If you are headed to the Braves game tonight, maybe a brief rain delay by the time the game kicks off, or as you're making your way out to the Battery around 5 o'clock. Temperature is near 80 at that point, but we will dry out through the game. So I don't see a need for them to cancel yet another game and reschedule it, but maybe a brief rain delay. Overnight tonight, stepping out the door tomorrow morning, really temperatures in the upper 50s in places like Clayton. A lot of us waking up in the low 60s. We'll be mainly dry tomorrow, a few showers possible in the mountains, but it is going to be quite warm. This is going to kick off quite the warming trend with highs tomorrow in the upper 70s to low 80s. Let's take you to that First Alert 7-day forecast, because you'll see that warming trend on the way. Mid 80s Tuesday, closer to 90 Wednesday and Thursday, with that humidity also unfortunately ramping up on Thursday. It'll feel very much like summer on Thursday. And then a few spotty showers and storms Friday and Saturday with highs near 90 as we kick off that Memorial Day weekend. Here's a